everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's lovely to have you here. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Sabrina and it's lovely to have you visiting my channel today. Today I'm going to talk to you about self-care during pregnancy. So for those who don't know, I am currently 17 weeks pregnant myself and this is my third baby. So I have done it before successfully, and these are basically some of the things that I have sort of discovered along my journey through pregnancy and parenting that I wanted to share with you. So I'm hoping that you can take away some really good tips to help you look after yourself throughout your pregnancy. So my first tip, which you will hear everywhere, and I've even said it in a different video myself for general self-care, is hydration. The importance of hydration cannot be stressed. Your entire body is reliant upon water to function properly, and if you don't have it, if you're even slightly dehydrated, you're just not going to be able to function the way that you're supposed to, and things are going to be sluggish, and it's just, your body's just not going to work like it wants to. Not to mention the benefits that you will see in your skin, in your energy levels, all of these sorts of things. Water is literally just like nature's beauty secret. So my next tip is, don't feel guilty. Like, just let stuff go. When you are pregnant, obviously all pregnancies are different, but I know with all three of mine, and I'm sure with most of the people I know who have had babies, pregnancy makes you so tired. Even if you don't get the sickness, the fatigue in the first, particularly in the first trimester, is just unreal. I mean, I've had days where I literally could not move off the sofa because I was just so ridiculously tired. And it, you know, it's not even something you can describe. It's unreal. Until you experience it, you just don't know how it feels. But, you know, there are times where you've got to just let everything go. And if that means that your house gets a bit messy, or that you're having takeaways like several nights in a row, if that's what you need, then that's what you're just going to have to do. Because at the end of the day, you've got to look after you. You've got to look after the baby inside you. You want everything to grow properly. And you need to rest to do that. You need to just chill out, and you need to do what your body's telling you to do. So if you have to just lay on the sofa for a little while and let your husband cook your dinner or order a takeaway or whatever it is that you need to do, then do it. And don't feel bad about it because you're pregnant. You've got to do these things. So my next tip is to go and buy some maternity bras, maternity clothes, things like that, because I've had a pregnancy where I put off buying stuff because I was like, well, I don't really want to buy stuff that I'm only going to wear for 9 months because that's a waste of money. And I tried to just wear my normal clothes, which for some items works perfectly fine. But if I'm completely honest, a lot of the time I just felt worse about myself because instead of looking nice, I looked like I was trying to stretch into clothes that didn't fit me. And things were like ill-fitted and not how they were supposed to look. So I felt so much better when I actually went out and bought like maternity jeans and maternity tops that actually are styled to fit a bump. And it can make such a difference to your own like self-being to actually, you know, wear things that not only fit properly but that you feel good in and that you feel like you look good in. Do wonders for your well-being to be wearing clothes that actually fit properly and that you feel good in, rather than wearing stuff that just makes you feel frumpy and ugly and fat. Because let's face it, during pregnancy there's always a point where you just feel fat because you're stuck somewhere between, like, you've got a bump but it's not enough of a bump to be an obvious bump, so it just looks like you've got a belly basically, and you've got extra weight from like making a baby. So, you know, buy some new clothes, it'll make you feel better. My next thing is to do your pelvic floor exercises. And I'm laughing because I am literally the worst person for this. I have, until recently, never done pelvic floors. And guys, I'm on baby number 3. I really should have been doing pelvic floors a long time ago. But I've never have. And after I had my second baby, I remember the midwife saying to me that if I didn't do my pelvic floors, I was going to be the old lady sat on the bus who kept weeing herself, who no one wanted to sit near because I stunk. And I was like, wow, okay, no one's ever said it like that to me before. So I think about it now and I'm really conscious of doing pelvic floors, and although they don't feel nice to do, apparently I've been told that they will get better. Like the more you do it, the stronger your muscles get, the less sort of uncomfortable it feels to do. And obviously the benefits of doing it are amazing, because you don't want to be peeing yourself. You don't want to be that one that like leaks urine everywhere you go, or like you want to be able to laugh and you want to be able to jump around, and you don't want to sneeze and have to go and change your knickers every time, because I've been there. I'm like so over that. I don't want to have to be doing that anymore. So I've been doing my pelvic floors. And I'm also really aware that, like, even not just for after pregnancy, but even during pregnancy, like having strong pelvic floor muscles are really going to help during labour for like pushing the baby out. It just makes everything that much stronger and more efficient. So it is definitely beneficial to do your pelvic floors. And to be honest, they're not even hard. Like, you can do them anywhere. You can do them at work. You can do them on the bus. You can do them in the shopping queue. Wherever. Just do your pelvic floors, guys. Come on. So my next tip for you is develop thicker skin. Not literally, because you've got enough changes going on in pregnancy as it is. But, you know, I've heard so many people complaining about, like, oh, this person said to me that I'm huge, and I'm so fed up with hearing that I'm huge. Why does everybody think I'm fat? I don't think those people are trying to upset you. I don't think they're trying to be mean. I don't think they're calling you fat. I think they're literally just saying, wow, look at your huge baby bump. Isn't it amazing? It's so big. And really, you know, we shouldn't be upset by this. We should be going, you know, I know, isn't it amazing? Look what my body's done. And the same goes for those people who say, have you had that baby yet? And I'm sure, for those of you who have had babies before, you will have experienced that, I'm sure. But when you get obviously like closer to your due date, people just start expecting that, like, whenever they see you, why haven't you had that baby yet? Why haven't you had that baby yet? And you do get sick of hearing it. But you know what? These people don't realise that you're hearing it 50 times a day, and they don't realise that it's annoying you, and they're not saying it to upset you. They're just saying it because everybody's excited for your baby to come and they want to know when it's coming, and they're like, come on, baby. So really, you know, we don't need to be getting upset over stuff like that. I literally have my family call me fatty whenever I'm pregnant. So I'm literally greeted with, hey fatty, how you doing fatty? And I have to let it go. I have to just like realise that they're not trying to be nasty and that they're not trying to upset me. And it's actually just like, I'm pregnant, I've gained some extra weight, I've got a huge belly, I'll be fatty, that's fine. But my point is, just have like a bit of a thicker skin and understand that people aren't trying to upset you. They're not trying to bring you down, and they don't realise that you hear these things again and again and again and again and again. They think they're really unique. So just go with it. Let it go over your head and don't worry about it. So those are my top tips for self-care during pregnancy, and just some of the ways that I think you can sort of look after yourself, look after your well-being. And I really hope you've enjoyed watching my video. I hope you found some of my tips useful, and I'd love to see any of your tips. If you'd like to put them in the comments, that would be awesome. And don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel to see more from me. And I will see you next time, guys. Thanks very much. Bye.